A road sign appears with the words "working while blind." This is our story.
When I actually went in for surgery, I was actually given 4 days left to live. But God had a different plan. He still wanted me here on Earth. So
The amazing blind
um,
magician.
while I was in the hospital, my mom actually got me a magic kit to help with my motor skills and everything. We just had no idea that 26 years later I'd be doing professionally. And again, the magic's been with me for the same amount of years as me being blind after the surgery. I am the official magician of the Blind Dance Film Festival. And when I say magician, I mean magician.
I've known Ryan since his first dog. He came in, and first impressions of Ryan, huge smile, always cracking a joke.
Ladies, if you're looking for someone, at least, I take the time to dress up and look good. My name is Ryan Fox. I am a peer support associate at a guide dog school called Guide Dogs of the Desert, and I actually live in Desert Hot Springs, California. Now this is a balloon. Snaps like a balloon. Blows up like a balloon. You can buy these pretty much anywhere. You can actually go to the dollar store and buy them for about $5. So we actually have the iPhone 12. We actually have the balloon. Watch. Here. Not only is the phone inside the balloon, but now it comes in this neat little carrying case. All you have to do is tie off the end and the phone becomes 100% waterproof. And there we have the phone. As a kid, being told that I had a brain tumor, I honestly didn't really process straight away because I didn't know what a brain tumor was. Up until the point that I'm actually starting to begin. Well, I mean, obviously I had to go in for surgery. That was the scary point, especially being told I only have 4 days left to live. I mean, how it actually started, I was actually, my mom did everything she could to try to figure out why I was sick, why I was having all these symptoms when my vitals came up pretty much normal. We actually had a family friend that said, let my husband look at him over the weekend and see what he can do. So I actually spent a few nights at his place with his kids, and everything was normal. And it wasn't until he woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning for him to realize that it's a brain tumor. So he actually organized the next day for me to have an MRI scan, and sure enough, when I go in for the MRI, there's a grapefruit-sized brain tumor right on my brainstem. So, of course, I had to go in for the operation, and with the treatment after that, with the chemotherapy, the radiation, and so on and so forth, when I started feeling all the pain and everything from that, and just how miserable I was, that's when it really dawned on me how bad this is. It was not a fun ride. I mean, the fact that I have no hair on my head is actually a result of the radiation. The radiation actually has killed most of my hair follicles, so with what hair does grow in, it grows in weird patches. So instead of having people make fun of me because of the weird patches on my head, I just shave.
How long did it take you to learn to navigate around this new apartment, Ryan?
So, yeah, I mean, it didn't take too long. It's a very small apartment complex. So most of the rooms here are apartments. The laundry is actually all the way at the far end. It is the very last door. That's on the left when I walk out. So it's pretty simple. I'm still trying to navigate at least around with the buses and everything. So I'm still taking O&M lessons right now.
What is O&M?
O&M is orientation and mobility, which is basically the skill that you need to have when you are blind and visually impaired. It is the way for a blind person to actually navigate from point A to point B independently by yourself without the reliance of other people.
I love it.
Yeah.
You're obviously good at it. Let's see the kitchen.
All right, yeah.
You gotta eat this food.
By the way, you're gonna have to check out the carpet with your camera. Chia. She's about 4 years, almost 4 years old. Chia, no jumping.
Hey, sweet girl. She's a guide dog, huh?
Yeah, she is my guide dog, and she makes my life a lot easier. And she and I have been partnered for over a year. By the way, I don't know if you've seen my shirt.
What does it say?
Keep staring, I might do a trick.
Oh my gosh. That's pretty hilarious. Would it be possible for you to do one magic trick?
Absolutely.
I don't mean to be greedy or anything, but it's been too damn long.
That's totally fine. Alright, so what I'm actually going to show you is a vanish and reproduction coin routine right now. Alright, so basically you have the coin and you just stick it into your hand and it actually will vanish. But if you look by your elbow, that's where the coin is. So that's coin number 1.
I get chills.
Coin number 2 will actually sit in the palm of my hand. I will actually just drop that into my hand right here. But still, if you actually just give it a little squeeze, it will actually vanish. But if you actually rub the back of your hand and snap your fingers, then it will come back.
Woo! Wow.
That is coin number 2. Coin number 3, in my opinion, is actually the best coin of all time because of the fact that I actually hold it at my fingertips. You can see that. It's right at my fingertips. You can see there's nothing in the palm of my hand here. There's nothing in the palm of my hand here. So basically, you just have the one coin. But it still doesn't explain how the second coin actually comes out of nowhere.
Wow.
But the thing is, you have the 2 coins. You can see them right there. Okay? Perfect. I'm actually going to take that one coin just to show you. Place that away in my hand. Still doesn't explain how the other one actually vanishes. Also, if you want to look at the card right here. Okay?
Wow.
So again, I've been doing this for about 26 years, so it's stuff that I do for entertainment. No, it's actually pretty awesome. I love every second of doing this because it just gets to the point of people realizing that I can't see, but yet they can't see anything that I'm doing. By the way, just for you, Ben.
Yes.
Okay.
My man, Fox brother. I've been missing that one, dude. You know I've been missing that one.
Oh yes.
This is the very first time I ever saw you.
Mm-hmm.
So put their hands right in front of your face and goes, "Guess who?" Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
What do you think about like etiquette for interactions with people who are blind? Like, is that actually something that is needed? Why did you decide to be part of that commercial?
I actually do think it's needed. There is a huge lack of education for people that, I mean, not just the blind, but people that have disabilities. There are still stereotypes that are still going around, and people are believing more of the stereotypes than actual fact. I do have to say, under any circumstances, do not do this trick at home. Do it at your neighbor's house. It'll freak them out. I don't exactly do sword swallowing because I don't like sword swallowing. However, I do like balloon swallowing. So there's that. If you guys want to see it, come back, see me in about 3 hours. Oh, that's my alarm. Excuse me.
You mind if we film this?
I have alarms going throughout the day to remind me when it's time to take care of Tia, as well as when it's time to clock in, to clock out, when it's my lunch, all that good stuff.
What was that alarm for there?
That alarm right there was to alert me that lunchtime is over. But yeah, it wasn't until I had the chemotherapy and radiation for me to realize that this is bad. Because I mean, even as a child, I actually had a therapist while I was going through all the treatment and everything, and even he was asking, you know, how do you feel? And even as a child, I wanted to kill myself because I was in so much pain.
At what age?
9.
God bless you, Ryan Fox. I'm glad you're here.
No, I'm glad I'm alive. God has allowed me to live another day, and now I'm about to make it everyone's problem.
Magically so, right?
Magically so, yes. You are all my guinea pigs. Well, I am a filming maniac.
Wow, Ryan from Zion.
Is there a zoom button? Oh, here it is. Yeah, there it is.
Ryan films a sign that says, Guide Dogs of the Desert.
So can you actually see the sign through the frame, Ryan? Do you have it?
Yes, I can. I got the whole thing. Yeah, basically there we breed our own dogs. Those dogs, when they're about 5 to 6 months old, will go off to a foster family, which is just a volunteer family. For a year and a half, they will undergo basic training as well as exposure to public. They can't go in places all business, but they can be exposed on the outside. Because technically they are dogs in training, they are not service dogs yet. However, it is different in Arizona. They can go in places of business. Here in California, they cannot. But after a year and a half of basic training with the foster family, they come back here and they undergo 6 months worth of training to become a fully fledged guide dog. After they have finished their training, then we actually match them up with a client, and we match them up not only for you know what their needs are and everything, but we try to match the dogs up with the client personality-wise, so that way it's a better and stronger fit. Being here at Guide Dogs of the Desert has been very interesting to me because it's like I know half of the staff already, so it's just kind of like, you know, not only seeing Jennifer once a year, now I get to see her almost every day.
My first name is Jennifer, last name is Heggie, H-E-G-G-I-E. I'm the Director of Development here at Guide Dogs of the Desert. So Ryan hit the ground running. You would have thought that Ryan worked at Guide Dogs of the Desert for 10 years, not 10 days.
Well, my title is Peer Support Associate. So basically, my main focus is working with all of our school's alumni, our graduates. So if they have any questions, if they have any concerns, they feel free to give me a call.
I'm Michael Anna Padilla. I'm the Director of Training here at Guide Dogs of the Desert.
And who do you have with you today?
Which one? This?
Everybody. Who do you have with us today?
This is Ryan Fox, our amazing peer support associate. His beautiful girl Tia. And then this right here is Alex. Alex is our Dean of Canine Studies. So he is actually a guide dog dropout who now runs the show.
Maybe it's because he was a student and a graduate here at Guide Dogs of the Desert that he's so comfortable, but what the staff has really enjoyed is that he just fit right in and was able to start the process of his job and start the process of networking right away, which is so nice because when people move to the desert from out of town, you know, they have to get familiar with new surroundings, new folks, new territory, and Ryan seemed to be like he lived here all along, so it's great.
Having a cane is great, but it certainly has its limitations. Whereas guide dogs, when they're very well trained, as most of the dogs are when they graduate the program here, that limitation of bumping into things pretty much goes away. Dogs do tend to make mistakes, but you just correct them, and then after a while they'll be like, "Oh, okay, so I'm supposed to stop here," and everything. But with Sinbad, he was he was exactly the thing that I needed, and to be able to share that in the magazine was wonderful.
Unfortunately, we lost Sinbad, which was devastating to all of us. And so we knew we had some big shoes to fill. Sinbad was an amazing dog. And this little girl came into training, and she was perfect. She was just the sweetest thing. And one of the things that I really liked was that she had a lot of similar qualities that we liked about Sinbad for Ryan, but also it was a little different, right? Sinbad was this very large and in charge, sweet male, and then we give him this little petite little female. So that there was so many things that was right about the match, but so many things that were not exactly the same. So there wasn't that comparison. It was very clear that this isn't Sinbad, but this is a new chapter in Ryan's life.
Sinbad was by far the best guide dog I've ever had. The bond between me and him was irreplaceable. He allowed me to not only broaden my horizon in general, but he's actually the one that actually gave me the confidence to do things that I never could do before, such as being able to fly by myself. Usually I fly with somebody else because they know how to get from point A to point B in the airport. But Sinbad actually allowed me to book my own flight, to check my own bags, to actually organize it so that someone can actually help me through security to my gate. And then from then on, I can actually make a landmark where my gate is, so that way I can actually get up, walk around, get something to eat, and then come back to my gate before it's time to board.
So if I just ask him for a forward, Alex, forward. He starts walking. I'm going to use the leash to bring him over to the chair. Yes, good boy. Good. And I'm going to give him a food reward right there at the chair. Good boy. Good. The command we teach is seat. Seat refers to a bench, a chair, anywhere that you can put your rear end on. So good boy, good seat. Good. So I'm going to come back again. And again, I never asked him for anything. The leash is doing all of the asking for me. Alex, forward. It's going to bring him over. Good boy. Good boy. Again, give him a food reward right here. So the seat is actually what's rewarding him.
Sure. This is Tim. He is actually my manager. He is the head of the administration department.
What's interesting about our particular team, which is the student services team, is that we kind of focus more on the human part of the guide dog team, where everybody else here basically has eyes on the dogs.
All I'm doing is adding that find command in addition to the seat. So it's Alex, find a seat. Good boy. Very, very nice. Very good. So then he starts going there. And then going from there, we need to actually progress it to the point where I'm not reacting immediately. Because as a blind person, just because he stops doesn't mean I automatically know that there's a seat there. So then I need to get him to understand that, okay, hold your position and wait till, this bumbling human actually finds it.
You have to understand that these are dogs. They're not GPS machines. They are not a well-oiled robots that's programmed with everything that you need. They're dogs. They're very well-trained dogs. But just like you, if you're not feeling well, you have to go into work and say, look, I can't come in, I have a fever. Same thing with the dogs. There are days where the dog gets sick and says, look, I'm sorry, I can't work today. So you have to resort to using your cane and using the skills that you had with your cane beforehand. But still those skills correspond to using the dog.
Alex, forward. Find a seat. So then I'm going to take my time. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Good boy. Good. And so that reward is still coming, but that reward is delayed until I can actually locate it myself. Good boy. I know I left a drop of crumb. I dropped a crumb. That's it. That's it. So then we can take the same concept and we would go to a bunch of different areas. We would go find benches. We would go to on the bus and use one of the bus benches. We would have different chairs, the office chairs, that kind of stuff, and keep using this word, find a seat, until they start to understand, oh, a seat is this sort of concept. And so then he can start to learn how to generalize that out in the environment. Lovely. And you got a good boy. Yes, you
Magic, though. It seems to me that you've taken magic out of the stage and into your workplace. Is that an accurate statement, Tim, about right?
Yes, it is. He'll come up to my desk and we'll be talking, and then all of a sudden a coin will pop out of his hands, or little bunnies or foam balls will appear either on my desk or behind my ear or in his hand. So yes, it is a daily occurrence here at Guide Dogs of the Desert. But it makes it more fun, actually.
Well, he laughs, so I mean, that means that it's okay. So this is actually a personal favorite of mine. This is actually known as the fastest coin trick in the world. So like the trick before, this actually uses 4 $half coins and, of course, 4 cards. It could be any cards, but I actually like to use the aces because everybody knows what the aces are. So how this works is I'm actually going to move the coins in 4 separate parts of the mat, so that way they're nowhere near each other, they're not touching each other or anything. Now, because of the cards, the reason I'm using them is because, well, first and foremost, I'm a magician. I can't exactly allow you to see how I do the tricks. So I actually cover the coins with the cards, so that way no one can actually see what's actually going on. However, the whole effect will pretty much speak for itself. So all you have to do is actually, what's this coin right here? This coin is going to coin number 1. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right. Now, did you see it happen? No, it's because it didn't happen. No, if it was actually going to happen, it would actually look a little bit more like that. That's coin number 1. We actually have coin number 1. That was coin number 2 going over to coin number 1. Now we have coin number 3 going over to coin number 1, just like that. And then, of course, coin number 4 over to coin number 1. That would be like that, and that is the fastest coin trick in the world. For the future with me, I would actually like to work for Guide Dogs of the Desert for quite a few years, helping out as much as I can. Definitely keeping up with the magic. But one day, which I've tried to do several times, but it hasn't worked out yet, is trying out for America's Got Talent and hopefully winning America's Got Talent. And with winning the money, I'm just going to use that to buy myself a house, get myself some solar panels on the house so the electricity is low, paying off the house so I don't need to worry about mortgage, and all I need to worry about is just paying the very low bill of electricity as well as the very low bill of water. So, and just living my life at that point and living in a good area so that I have all the modes of transportation and mobility I need in order to live my life. Perfect. So I have another volunteer here. Give it up for Ben. Voila. So basically we already established that I can do card tricks, but I'm actually going to do a card trick that is insanely hard for anybody to do. I'm not going to say what it is just yet, but it's going to be pretty epic. Okay. So if you would, go ahead. I'm just going to fan through the cards. You just go ahead and pick a card, any card. That one? Alright, go ahead, take it out. Now, just to mark that card, okay, there's Ben. So what I want you to do, go ahead, sign your name across the card. Make sure it's nice and big so that the camera can see it. I'm just not going to look right now.
Okay.
I mean, we already established that I'm blind, so I can't see your card anyway. But for those skeptics. Okay, and you sign it?
I have signed the card.
Okay, and I'm going to take the pen, I'm going to put that back in my pocket. Okay, and I'm just going to look now. Now, with the card face down, just go ahead and put it on the table here.
There you go.
Perfect. So I'm actually going to check your card. I'm actually going to put it somewhere in the middle of this deck right now, right here.
Make it so.
Okay, and with your finger, do me a favor, go ahead, push it in. So you yourself have pushed your own card in the deck.
I push it in.
Now, are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
You're right-handed.
Yes.
Put out your left hand.
Left hand.
Okay, I'm going to put the deck in your hand and put your right hand on top.
All
Just
right.
like a sandwich.
All right.
Okay, perfect. Now, if I move your hands, just by looking in between your hands, you can see the deck, right?
I can.
Okay.
I can see the deck.
So just stay like that, don't move.
I will stay just like
Now,
that.
I'm actually going to reach in. I'm going to take out a card, okay?
Okay.
So just give me a little bit of space here.
Okay. You getting all this? Okay.
Loosen up a bit so I can get the card out. Okay, stay like that.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if this was your card, that would be impressive.
Let's see here. Where is that?
Well, I mean, if it was your card, that would be impressive.
Yeah, that would be impressive.
Yeah. No, but I'm a bit of a joker.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, a little bit of a joker. But however, still turning your hands, you can still see the cards in your hand, right?
Cards are there.
You can feel the cards.
I can feel the cards.
Okay, it is not a deck of cards anymore.
What is it?
It is an invisible deck of cards.
But they're what?
Now take your hand up. This is not a deck of cards. This is now a 100% see-through deck of cards. Even the top and the bottom are 100% see-through. Except for the fact that I've actually taken one card and left that in the deck. Now, if we actually go through the cards, you can actually see that they're all see-through.
Yeah.
It gets a little bit opaque in the middle, but as I go through, you can actually see there's one card that's starting to show up.
What?
Right in the middle.
Yes.
I'm going to put that on the table right there.
Wait a minute.
But I want you to see all the other cards are all opaque. That was the only card in there that you could actually see.
Correct.
Which is weird because this card is the only card that actually has your name on it.
That's my name. That's my card. That's my name. That's my card. How did you do it, dude?
Well, can you keep the secret?
Yeah.
Yeah, so can I.
Oh, this guy. This guy.
If I could tell anyone anything, that they're just going blind and scared, whether at a young age or an old age, I would tell them exactly what I would tell myself, is that it is not over. It has just begun. Just because, you know, you've had vision and now you lost it, so now you can't drive and everything, doesn't mean that you don't have the options of transportation. There are still options. You just need to utilize that. Get yourself some O&M lessons. Use that on a daily basis, whether you have a cane or a guide dog. And live life to the fullest. Have fun.
Are you happy?
Am I happy? I would definitely say yes. I'm absolutely happy. I'm surrounded by friends and family, and I get all the support that I ever need. So, absolutely, 100% I am happy.
Credits roll, a blind dance film, a Fox Brother film.
My name is Ryan Fox. I am known as the Amazing Blind Magician. And today we're actually going to do a little bit of magic for you guys. But I wanted to say first and foremost, don't eat the food around here. It does things to you. By the way, that's a souvenir for you because it has your name on it.
This is?
Yeah, it's yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is B Fox. Next to me is...
R Fox. What?
And together with the two first letters in brother.
Brother.
Brother.